Wonders of the world will never cease to happen. My people perish for lack of knowledge. That's what the Bible is saying. Emotions are building up on the mountain. Some Mount Kenya residents are crying out for help. They are now regretting for not having listened to Uhuru Kenyatta. They are now telling Uhuru Kenyatta, just say a word and we will listen to you. Serious regrets and a gnashing of teeth on the mountain. There is a short clip that has been trending since yesterday. This is a clip of a Kikuyu lady shedding tears, begging Uhuru Kenyatta to say something. Uhuru, sema tu kitu na tutakusikiza. Listen to this before we continue.
Uhuru, tafadhali sikia kilio ya mlima Uhuru. Uhuru, tulikuwa tunakupenda, lakini ulienda tukakutukana. Uhuru, tukakuita mambo yote ya hii dunia pamoja na familia yako. Uhuru, ushuru ndio hiyo, mashamba yetu ndio hiyo. Uhuru, tafadhali tunakuomba kuja. Sikia kilio ya watu wa mlima Uhuru. Ulituambia hatukusikia. Uhuru, ulituambia kila kitu lakini hatukusikia. Tukaona kama ni mchezo. Uhuru, sikia kilio yangu. Tafadhali Uhuru, kwenye huko tunakuomba, tokelezea. Unene neno moja na tutasikia. Uhuru, tafadhali tusikie Uhuru wetu. Tusikie Uhuru, tokelezea uongee. Tokelezea, tuko kwa shida.
My people perish for lack of knowledge. The lady is saying, Uhuru, tafadhali sikia kilio ya mlima. Tulikuwa tunakupenda lakini ulienda tukakutukana pamoja na familia yako. Ushuru ndio hiyo, mashamba yetu ndio hiyo. Ulituambia lakini hatukusikia. Toka unene neno moja tutasikia. Yes. This is not the first time we are getting such sentiments coming from the mountain. We've been getting so many such clips. Some Mount Kenya residents who voted for Ruto and Rigathi are regretting. They are saying they were warned, but they never listened. That brings us to the big question. Have they learned anything? If Uhuru Kenyatta was to say something, will they listen? Have they learned anything? Uhuru warned the mountain against Ruto and against Rigathi Gachagua. I'm seeing some Mount Kenya residents still talking about Rigathi Gachagua. So it's a fact they might have not yet learned anything. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand what all this means politically. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Look at Mount Kenya and then you look at other parts of the country. Kenya is largely peaceful except the mountain. Serious regrets, emotions running high on the mountain. Nyanza is peaceful, Western peaceful, Coast peaceful, Eastern peaceful, Nairobi peaceful. But on the mountain, we are seeing them crying out for help, and they are now channeling their anger on their elected leaders. In 2022, they voted out very good leaders, and they did elect these ones they are now cursing. And they did vote out of emotions. If you look at Mount Kenya, is the only place in Kenya that uses emotions to elect their leaders more than any other place in the country. They don't look at a leader's track record or a leader's capability to deliver. All they do, they go for a leader who is best known to whip emotions. If you can whip emotions properly, chances are very high you will be elected on the mountain. It's high time the mountain to change that strategy. That strategy is not working for them. It's giving them bad leaders. If emotions are not being built up against Raila Odinga, you are now seeing emotions are being built up against Ruto. So come the next election, they might reject Ruto and some of leaders supporting William Ruto. But after that, they may come back again crying out for help. So if Uhuru Kenyatta was to talk or to say something, he'll not tell the mountain to support Rigathi. But will the mountain listen should Uhuru Kenyatta speak? The answer is an obvious no. The mountain will not listen to Uhuru Kenyatta because already Rigathi is whipping sympathy and they are buying that sympathy from Rigathi Gachagua. So the crying out for help, the gnashing of teeth will continue on the mountain for some more years to come. There is this Greek philosopher called Socrates. Socrates believes that a voter should be informed to make informed decisions. A voter who is not informed cannot make informed decisions. So they'll end up electing wrong leaders. It's very true that the mountain has not yet learned the character traits of a good leader. That's why every election time we see rapists, people who have been accused of crimes against humanity, corrupt individuals being voted in. That has been the style of voting on the mountain. So the mountain should wake up. They should understand the character traits of a good leader. Someone openly dividing Kenyans along ethnic lines, that cannot be a good leader. Someone who was sacked because of mismanaging relief food, that person cannot be a good leader. Someone who was accused of YK92, that one cannot be a good leader. The mountain has to wake up. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
Uhuru, tafadhali sikia kilio ya mlima Uhuru. Uhuru, tulikuwa tunakupenda, lakini ulienda tukakutukana. Uhuru, tukakuita mambo yote ya hii dunia pamoja na familia yako. Uhuru, ushuru ndio hiyo, mashamba yetu ndio hiyo. Uhuru, tafadhali tunakuomba kuja. Sikia kilio ya watu wa mlima Uhuru. Ulituambia hatukusikia. Uhuru, ulituambia kila kitu lakini hatukusikia. Tukaona kama ni mchezo. Uhuru, sikia kilio yangu. Tafadhali Uhuru, kwenye huko tunakuomba, tokelezea. Unene neno moja na tutasikia. Uhuru, tafadhali tusikie Uhuru wetu. Tusikie Uhuru, tokelezea uongee. Tokelezea, tuko kwa shida.
When I hear a widow in Mount Kenya being tortured, being snatched property by the deputy president, whether she is Kikuyu and she's a widow, she is representing all the widows in Kenya. So Gachagua, return the matrimonial property, the bank accounts, everything that you took from that widow in Nyeri. Because I was raised by a widow and I know what happens when such things happen. A widow should be given their rights, whether you have all the muscle in the nation.